Moment of silence here, for those who did not make it up to this point. You know, I'm gonna give y'all some names. I'm getting names: Ivani, Shamika, Lance, Ricardo, Leslie, Lily, Oli, Oscar, like Fredo or something like that. Fredo is I'm seeing F-E-R-E. I'm seeing F-R-E-D-O. Fredo. Okay, Fredo. Ozzy, Auntie, Rhea, Ray. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys, I heard Ray Charles. What? Okay, wait a minute. I'm hearing Bob Marley. Desiree Freeman. Romeo. Like they're trying to tell me like the last name is Romeo Lizanio or something. Lizanio. Oh boy. Campy or Campy. Yeah, because somebody used to camp all the time. They had a nickname like Campy or something. Or there was something about a campsite. Well, maybe they were even born at a campsite, but it's C-A-M-P-I. Oh, man. Whew. Golly, you guys. Alonzo. William. Ted. Mercy. Mika. Micah is what I heard at first. Donzo, Riri, Tressa, Lou and Lou, Danny, oh God, Andre, Sharika, Shalia, and maybe Sheila. But it's coming out Shalia. Oh my God. Okay, if they don't mind, I'm just gonna brace right here because Brandon is the last one. Hopefully, because they're really coming through. They hear my spirit. They hear what I'm asking, and they heard the moment of silence what it was for. This is all for people who actually died. As a direct result of someone dirty macking. Whether it went back to the actual person who was dirty macking. Because, when people find out that you lied to them and it's $1 billion or it's something else involved, and it's definitely a life or death situation when you lie on other people. Those people are now in their graves. So energies are coming through. They're making themselves known here. Lisa, Tammy, Irene. So forgive me if they come through how they come through, you guys, but I just want to make this message clear for you guys. You guys, I really thought that, I don't know why I thought that people, were actually out here growing up and maturing until, I guess I reached a level of spiritual growth when I found out that, we still have spiritual midgets out here. It's people that really spiritually can't grow anymore. They can only do what they used to do when they was 2, basically, okay? Have a fit, you know what I mean? Can't get their way, so try to manipulate, everything possibly that they can. But nevertheless, this dirty Mackin is the message the high realms want me to put out today, because I don't know if people are aware, this is the end times. You know what I mean? And a lot of this has come to an end already. That's why a lot of people are really, they have to go above and beyond. You know what I mean? They have to copy, paste, and do all this disgrace. You know what I mean? They have to do much because this is the end times. They don't see it. See, the reason the higher realms made it so you could really see clearly, you know, you could see it on a video, you know, things are recorded in real time. You know what I mean? So that tells you it's the end times. I don't know if you guys remember when we were younger, we heard this a long time ago. So the time is now. We could never imagine anything like this coming up. They were saying that, yeah, when you know, in the end times, your whole life is going to be played out on video. You're going to see your whole life on video. You're going to be with video. We tried to imagine that back then. It was like, nah, I don't see that. Because the way we imagined it was like, you know, video playing in the sky or whatever. But this is the end times. This is what they were speaking of. I can't make it up. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, you guys, just make no mistake. It is the end times, and it has already ended. You know, that's why people have to go above and beyond. They have to pay people. They have to do, pay this and pay that. You know, extraordinarily lie. I remember, you know, no shade to this person, and hopefully, you know, I grew up around, you know, a lot of sick neighborhood people, and I do, you know, love them, you know, spiritually. You know, I got a love for them that only we can have a love from that, you know, era in which we grew up in. But again, I grew up. Some did not. So that's another story within itself. And, you know, we had people back then that was really malicious to one another. It was, you know, it was a weird thing, you know. And then we had, you know, unity on the other level of, you know, because we grew up when it was turf, you know, things of that nature. But the bottom line is, inside that turf, there was a lot of, you know, rigmarole and turmoil. And like, if people were dating, you know, I know one particular person, I'm not going to say male or female, but they used to always get mad at their mate and make up some bogus stuff to tell the law. So they used to call the law on their mate. That was their go-to. So we used to be in the neighborhood like, oh my God, the fire, the ambulance, and everything is here. What happened? Come find out that person is somewhere laughing because, you know, they did something to their mate to cause, you know, this effect. And I was like, wow, you know, who would be thinking like that? Like, anywho, that's how it started way back then. I mean, we used to, and to make it so bad is this person would do it, and they would do it not just one time. They would do it on a regular basis. And I kind of felt sorry for the person that it happened to a little bit. I didn't understand it. I didn't know. But I was like, I don't know what this is, but this is really insane. The whole fire department, the whole, you know, police department, ambulance. Now, it just was a lot coming up. And so I'm just saying, you guys, this dirty Mackin is really, quite frankly, it should be crystal clear for some, you know, if any law-abiding people are out here, or any, what do you call, people that's sitting on a bench or a chair and they really want to be aware, just notice, you know, the dirty Mackin only comes about when people are, you know, fair to do with the looks. They may be highly attractive. They may be, you know, yeah. It only attacks those who are attractive, those who have, you know, something going, those who are moving forward in life. That's the only thing that I see. I don't see dirty Mackin on all types of levels. It's usually attacking a person who's very creative, a person who's really out of the box, a person who really is very helpful, a person who could do good in this world. That's the only time I see dirty macking, is when people try to, block other people's blessing because they think they want that blessing to themselves. They think that, okay, if I dirty mac on this person, maybe they'll, come back, or maybe that I'll be the only friend that they have. That lifetime stuff, you guys. I don't even, the only thing we can do is just hope that they find the right mental health care, emotional health care that they so definitely, desperately need. Because even dirty macking in the family, I've seen the ugliest utmost. I've seen babies born in my family where, a happy marriage get broken up by one person saying something negative against the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, that this, that, and the other, and the third. Instead of just going ahead and doing the work, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I've seen dirty macking on all levels, okay? I've seen dirty macking in the cases where maybe a person in the family has something, like I said, those things. But also, dirty macking can come in many forms when it's like, and I don't want to, because it's not a stigma or anything like that, but it can come in all forms. Let's clear that up. So dirty macking can come if you like blue and I like red. If you're heterosexual and I'm, bisexual or whatever, or dirty macking can come in all forms. And if you're attractive, if you're focused, if you have money, if you got things going on. So I've seen a dynamic in a family once upon a time where it was really, really crucial. One, it was against a heterosexual and a homosexual. And the homosexual used to always attack the heterosexual in the family. Used to lie, do everything to harm and slander that person's name, even all the way to adulthood, familyhood, broke up their marriage, everything. I don't know exactly if that was the dirty macking technique where they were coming from, because like I said, again, I saw the person being very creative, talented, they had a life force energy that was really out there, that was helpful and stuff like that. But I seen behind the scenes, that's why I got into this, well, not really about, you guys already know the higher realms push me here. So, but it's my desire for helping people. So I saw this with my own eyes. I seen this, the homosexual family member attack the heterosexual family member all through life. I've seen it. I've seen them just work really hard to harm and tarnish their life, their name. And then I've heard them tell them blatantly that, I really, sat on you, or I did certain things to you when you were a baby. It's a wonder you're not dead. Like I've seen this, and I don't know, maybe the heterosexual person really, because I do know they had love for, their family member or what have you. And even though they went through so much behind it, they just really honestly pursued life. But however, I saw, later on in life, as I come back around to see these people, that they were still being attacked, even, after they were married and had children. So it really never stopped. I've seen so much. I've seen I've seen the concern. Okay, I've seen the dirty macking. I've seen that heterosexual have friends, and all of a sudden the friends would be the homosexual friends instead of the heterosexual friends. Now, I don't know if you call that family member, but I call that dirty mac because it's weird how it goes, right? So I'm seeing all this, just looking at it. And I'm seeing this this homosexual family member turn all the rest of the family members against the heterosexual. Now, this is weird because I'm looking at this like a crazy thing I've ever seen. And it's so real scary because you would think that this person, the homosexual, because they're older and they're supposed to be the role model for the heterosexual who is also the baby of the family. I'm like, what is that? So anyway, I've seen dirty macking on all levels, you guys. Of course, we see it everywhere, but this thing is like so sick and peculiar. So I want you guys to remember these 3 things when someone comes to you and dirty mac. Dirty mac to do whatever they do, okay? When they come to you out of nowhere and say, yeah, that person is crazy. They're out of their mind. Okay, well, thank you and no thank you. Because, first of all, I didn't ask. You know what I mean? Because that's the way I am. People don't even come to me with that BS, to be honest. But I'm blessed in that area. But first of all, I didn't ask. Second, that's not my business. Third, what you got to do with it? You see? Those 3 things is always, inside of me, if anybody come to me with that. And then, that person is practicing witchcraft. Here we go again. 1, I did not ask. 2, that's not my business. And 3, what you got to do with it? You see? Those 3 things. But again, like I said, if you guys really take a moment and breathe and step back, you will actually see. You guys will actually see, and I'm the higher realms is telling me you will see times, infinity, okay? You'll see times infinity that the person that they're speaking on is really attractive, sexy as heck for some, and fine as heck, and they might even be single, and they really have a lot going on, a lot of talent, a lot of, a lot of things that people admire, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that, that they give out to other people as well to inspire. So I'm seeing that. And if you guys look at the dirty Mac, that is what they're aimed at. They're aimed at the person who is a real human, kind being, okay? Let's say it like that. A very kind-hearted being. So that's what I've noticed. The dirty Mackin only comes because of, the kind, the talent, their looks, their attraction. Just know that you guys before you be. In other words, the higher realms gave me something a long time ago. It's like verify before you live their lie. Verify before you live their lie. Okay, because it's all sorts of dirty back in that. I don't know what the heck is going on here in this world. I really don't know what's going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? People can't find anything, so they say, oh, that person smells. Okay, have you smelled that person? The other person saying no. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to really be, carrying any garbage of that? Like, I don't know. But anywho, the bottom line is the person you tell it to is the person. If a person is smelling, I'm going to tell you, man, you know what? You might want to take a, you know what I mean? I'm going to be telling the actual person. That's just for me. But I just don't understand what it is about telling another person. What is that? That should tell you it's a dirty mag. That person is, they're so dirty. Oh, they smell. Oh, yeah, they, ooh. Okay, did you, 1, I didn't ask. 2, it's not my business. 3, what you got to do with it? And 4, You tell the person, not me. How about that? Next time you guys see somebody out there dirty macking, you say, could you please tell that to the person and not me? You see? Because what they're doing to you is trying to allow you to have a frequency of low vibration. So what I'm trying to tell you is this dirty macking is another level of trickery to keep you guys based, what you call, pulled down and drudged into this buffoonery of the 3D. You see? While everyone else is ascending, you guys are going to be descending. So you guys pay attention to this, because this is the end times. These things have already ended. All right? It's almost like, and I'm glad they said this before, because I have to reiterate this. It's almost like the circus has left town, but you still got a few clowns around. But everybody know the circus is gone. It's gone. This is the end times, you guys. You know, and quite frankly, if someone is dirty macking, that means they're very much lacking. They're lacking support. They're lacking someone to talk to. They're lacking, in communicating skills. I mean, they're lacking in all areas. So that's the way I look at it, But the bottom line is, you guys can't allow yourself to succumb to that type of ideology and frequency, okay? Because it's really the end times. So pay attention, you guys, if you can. Dirty macking, they're lacking from within. 1.